into the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
All the people that live the
Hey.
when I was trying to make some money to feed my daughter.
Hey, if I ever die, I need this at my funeral for sure. Everybody gonna turn up.
It's gonna go
I
down.
want my mom and dad.
Salt and pepper and
Hanging pictures on my wall every Saturday. Rabbit tack, Mr. Magic.
Get it.
I like to take rock to my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private.
We are turned up, y'all.
Yes, we are.
We are turned up, y'all.
I might
This
do my
is the
mixtape tonight.
season finale. Are You the One?
Let's go.
It's going down. Last show. We are so excited and depressed at the same time because it is the last show. But we're going to go out in style,
Yes,
right?
we are.
We're going out in style.
As always.
I'm your host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me always at The Poet Saint, and that's on all social media. I just learned how to Snapchat a video today.
Yeah.
I'm being called a grandma. Right next to me is my girl, Desiree Murphy.
Hey, I am responsible for teaching him how to use Snapchat, so you can thank me.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at dmurph625.
And of course, all the way on the other end, as always, holding down the anchor, we got my boy Nino llanera.
Yo, what's up, guys? Once again, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And it's a bittersweet moment, Lem.
It is a bittersweet moment.
I am sad.
Yes.
I'm sad.
I know.
sad.
I'm sad too. We gonna get through it. We gonna get through it.
Okay.
And if you don't know already, we got some special guest that's gonna be here right now with us at this very moment, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll, please. We have none other than Mr. Tyler Johnson.
Yes, guys, I was on the show. I didn't get a lot of airtime. We're good.
Tyler, tell the people out there where they can find you, sir.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, @TV_TBoogie, as well as Twitter. And if you want to snap me, TBabii 32.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there it is.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, so 2-hour season finale.
2 hours.
I mean, I just want to get into it because we got a lot of stuff going on. We got some surprises that's jumping off. We got some people joining us a little bit later, and we're going to have some people on Skype. But let me just say this right now that I was the doubter. I doubted from like the second episode that you guys were not going to get 10 matches. And then looking at it, the first hour of the finale, I'm like,
I'm right.
One match?
Yeah.
Oh, it's done.
It's a wrap.
It's done. And I'm just like, this is not going to happen. So Tyler, since you were here, please, sir, I need you to tell me what was going on after that first hour that we saw. You saw that matchup, and you guys got one new match. What was going on in the household?
Ridiculous.
I literally wanted to run away. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, what the fuck? I was just. It's hard because there's people in the house who really went with their heart. People went with strategy. So the people who went with the heart, it's like it's mind-boggling. I'm just like, am I doing something wrong?
Right,
you know
of
what
course,
I'm saying?
of course.
And then people who were doing with strategy, they didn't really care. They're just like, okay, let's get this money, blah blah. Well, the money's good, but at the same time, I used to be a player. I had my player ways, so I try to come into the house like changing my ways because for one, my family's watching, people who look up to me are watching. Right. So I wanted to prove everybody wrong. Can you turn this player into somebody who can fall in love? So when that happened, I was just like, wow, is this real? Yeah. And everybody in the house, like, it got divided quickly. It went from the non-couples staying together to the people who actually wanted to fall in love. It was like basically 10 on 10. You know, it became a war zone.
Wow.
A war zone, and editing didn't do any type of justice on how many fights were going on. You know, so much stuff happened. A lot of stuff happened.
And that's an interesting point you bring up about like your family's watching. Was there a point in the show that looking back you'd be like, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have done that, knowing that your family's watching?
No, because I held back a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. And there were some people behind the scenes who wanted me to turn up a little more as far as, you know, hook up with this person, drink more, start a fight. But you're not going to force me to do something I don't want to do. I don't care who you are. MTV, President Obama, I'm not going to sit there. You're not going to jeopardize my character.
Right.
I don't care if I sign a contract or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. It could be 10 years from now, somebody will go, oh, let's watch RU1 Season 3. Let's see what this person's about.
Right.
You know, and I was on that show, and I want to leave a legacy saying, hey, this guy's pretty dope. You know, I don't want to be that guy who's you know, hooking up with these girls, blah, 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 doing the same stuff on the outside world.
Right.
So I'm just like, let me be myself, show people who I am, even though I didn't get a lot of airtime. Boo. But at the same time, it was a blessing. I'm humble, you know. So it was lit.
You kept
like
your pride.
that.
You kept your pride. I think that's awesome. You know what I mean? Especially within like this reality TV situation. It's a hard situation to be in. Plus, you were psychologically drained from not really winning. You know what I mean? Or like trying to win and just not getting there.
Exactly.
And I think it's an unpopular thing to basically hold on to integrity because anybody that lives on the face of the earth and watches any kind of TV and knows how reality shows work, they thrive on drama. I mean, that's just how it goes. I don't care what type of reality show it is, it thrives on drama. The more dramatic, the more popular. The more dramatic you are as a character on the show, the more airtime you're going to get.
Exactly.
And that's just how it is. So for you to come on here and say, okay, well, this is how I wanted to portray myself, and regardless of the situation, if I didn't win at the end or if it didn't go my way relationship-wise, I'm still going to hold on to what I feel like.
Bingo.
I think that's dope.
Bingo.
I think that's dope.
Bingo.
And I think you should have got more airtime.
I agree.
You know, you seem like a really cool dude.
I know.
Man, that's the thing.
We're looking for you, man. We said it a couple times on the show.
We did.
Yeah, that's the thing. Of course, you know, like you said, the more drama people bring, the more airtime you get. Hence, Devin, Kiki, all that stuff.
Right.
I could have acted a fool. My boys clown me. What happened? I'm like, what do you mean? You know, because they know how I do. Shout out to my boys. What's good? But that's just, I don't know. It wouldn't seem right to just act like somebody who I'm not, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
I could easily put on a easy different character. Oh, Tyler's an asshole. Tyler cusses these girls out, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Especially when Brittany came at me, how she did. You know, took everything in me not to have like an Ike Turner moment. I'm just like, yo, hey, you know, I don't want to hit you or nothing, but hey, get out my face. But at the same time, you just, I mean, I think I did okay.
Oh, you did great.
I think you did good.
Yeah.
I think you did good. I want to fast forward because, you know, I want to get into the moments that you did shine, which was in the last hour of the show. So, you know, like you say, you didn't get a lot of time, but you held it down at the end. And it was basically, you know, people were talking, you know, we saw in these last 2 hours that you guys really focused on strategy, which I think was dope because it was kind of do or die at this moment. You had to. And we just talked about the first matchup that we saw after you guys integrated this great strategy failed. Miserably.
Poor Devin. Devin was
Major
like,
foul.
I apologize.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
he was like,
he tried though. I got to give it to him because he really tried.
And I was rooting. I was like, I think it's going to go well. And it didn't. So the fact that you guys didn't give up and you decided, okay, let's put our trust in Devin again. Let's go this strategy again. And then it was kind of a coin toss that actually determined which way you went, which was kind of crazy. But we saw that it came to you and you had this moment where you were supposed to choose, according to the plan, you're supposed to choose one person, but you had your heart set on someone else that you were feeling. And so I want you to bring us back to that moment because that was a pivotal, because I really thought, I'm going to tell you right now, you seem like the man, the integrity. You were gonna go with your heart. We've seen it before, you know, a couple of episodes ago, where you kind of did what you wanted to do in this case. So I'm thinking it's coming again. We got the dramatic pause, we got the look, we got all of that going on. It's setting it up. Tell us what's going on in your head.
Well, I got put on hot seat. I think that's the second time. The first time was when I picked Hannah.
Exactly.
Over Zach.
Yeah.
I don't like Zach.
I want to flick you like a grandma in your ear for that.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that moment, even before they showed me, you know, getting ready for the matchup, and me and Austin having a conversation, and I was like, man, do I go with my heart, you know, or do I go with strategy? And at this point, you don't know.
You were on the ERC, what he said was the emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, which at least I'm doing what my heart is telling me to do. I'm not going there with full strategy. Right. And that's what the game is about, going with your heart. Of course, they dropped the bomb on us for blacking out because we had to go with strategy. But at the same time, this is a show about love. People want to see people fall in love. Of course. So at that moment, I was just like, I didn't know the cameras were around me or nothing like that. This is just straight like, yo, let me talk to Austin. Let him know how I'm feeling. So I told him, do I go with my heart? Of course, everybody knows that me and Melanie had this bond. Well, I had a bond with Melanie. Yeah.
Was it a one-sided bond? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, my gosh.
You had the date. You did have the date. And I noticed that you kind of were talking to her. Yeah. And you were saying, like, look, I'm trying to build a friendship with you. I'm not worried about, going into the physical. And it seemed like all the people that did that, it didn't work out anyway. Right. So... you kind of set the precedence there. It sounded like she wanted to go a different way, but you didn't. I don't know how you feel about that, but you were trying to do what you felt you could do in that moment.
Right. The thing is, a lot of people in the house base their connections off of lustful situations.
Of course, we saw that.
That's typical with our.
Flesh is weak.
Exactly. That's typical with our age generation. Easily. Yeah. So the thing is, what I said was...
Den's on the next season.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. But I was like, let's build a friendship first, and then see where it blossoms. Because I'm raised old school. My parents are old school. You don't go in there with, hookups and all that. You start out as friends, see where it goes, and then, become best friends and see where the levels go, evolve into stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Tyler.
Okay.
Not smooth over here.
Yeah.
But me and Melanie, the thing is, this is the first time in my life that I actually legit felt like, damn, she might be the one.
Really?
I've never, I've never fallen in love, but I've had love for women, but I've never fallen in love.
Right.
So it's weird that a player like me goes into the house and legit puts all his feelings on his heart and his sleeve, and this girl's not showing no love. Right. So what do? You know, I'm gonna sit there and tell people how I feel.
Right.
But at the same time, people in the house are telling me you're doing wrong.
Right.
You're not gonna tell me I'm doing wrong. Right. Because if my heart's telling me I'm doing right, I'm going with my heart. Forget all y'all. I love y'all, but forget all y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it sucked at the same time, especially when she came back from the date and her and Alec kissed. Of course, Ryan had to set that. I knew. I was like, oh, so did you guys share a kiss? At that point, I'm just like, are you kidding me? What? I'm sitting there giving you all this attention. I can't even get a little peck. What?
Nothing.
It's cool, boo boo. It's all good. But I have nothing but love for Mel. She's a phenomenal girl. Yeah. Phenomenal. Yeah. And we connected really quick. That's the first time in my life I told a girl I was nervous to talk to her.
Look at you.
Yeah. Some girls out there listening and her heart's melting just a little bit.
I know.
And she's going to hit you up in your DMs.
Slide in.
You're in LA now, right?
Yeah.
Ladies. Get it together.
But Melanie's a phenomenal girl. Our connection, we probably had out of everybody besides Zach and Hannah, who had a legit, real type of connection. Not even based off of romantic stuff, It was based off of friendship. But at the same time, it sucked because they didn't show like our fights. Me and her got into a bad fight. Right. What happened was, I was at the cabana just chilling, pissed off, of course, because we kept sucking. Right. So I got a bottle in my hand, just being a fake drunk, just like, I hate my life. Right. But I went upstairs to go try to find her. She's up there with Alec and stuff like that, and I'm drunk at this point. I'm just like, man, let me just tell her how I feel. I said, hey, I don't think it's right that you're treating me like this. Just tell me how it is. That's it. Tell me how it is, so I don't sit there and keep looking like a fool. Right. There's plenty of other girls I can pursue. Let me stop trying to pursue you. That way I can get connected with everybody else. Right. I said some things that were inappropriate, because I'm not the type of person who would disrespect a woman, but at the same time, I'm going to let you know how I feel. And when alcohol's in play, you don't care what you say until the next morning, then you regret it. Right. I said some things that were wrong, and I think that was the downfall of me and Melanie. I think that happened week 6, and after that, it was just like...
It was hard to recover.
It was hard because, and the cameras didn't show how many times that we tried to, rebuild that chemistry. But it was my fault because I said some hurtful things, and it sucks, because you don't want to hurt a woman at all. And when I say that, like when we blacked out with Rashida, that hurt. Because, you know, it's week 2.
Yeah.
We're thinking, we ain't gonna black out till later on.
Right.
It's week 2. And then when you build a strong connection with somebody, once again, we didn't have a romantic thing. We kiss here and there, but we base it off of, you know, we start with morals, beliefs, all that stuff that you don't see people do. You see people connecting. Oh, your favorite ice cream is this.
Right.
Your favorite color is this. Oh, I like Justin Bieber. Like,
Right.
You know.
We all love Justin Bieber on the show.
Shouts to the Biebs.
Don't get this.
But a lot of people just little elementary type things. You know what I'm saying? And the people who I connected with, they know the type of person that I am. And that's where a lot of people in the house failed. You know, and that's why I kept going with my heart, because I feel like I can be the only guy who can go with his heart and turn this stuff around. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, you know, everybody sees the type of person that I am. I'm a sweet guy. You know, I keep it real all the time. Keep it real.
Yeah. Now I know for the most part, it seemed from what they showed that you guys were generally friends in the house, like the guys.
Yeah.
But like in a situation like that with Alec, was there tension? That
Oh,
we
there was.
didn't
Oh,
get to see?
yeah.
He said,
A lot of like behind the scenes stuff we missed out on.
It all started. It was the challenge where Alec and her matched up, and me and Kiki, we matched up, and we got into it the night before at the matchup ceremony because I think I didn't defend her like how she wanted me to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it was heat. It was tension. The cameras didn't show us going back and forth before the challenge started, which I'm glad they didn't because it got heated. And that's where the downfall happened. So of course, Melanie and Alec went on the date, and I knew something was about to spark. Which is cool. I'm not a jealous guy. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. If not me, you. And that's what we kept saying. Me and Alec said, if it's not me, it's you.
Gotcha.
So when I heard they kissed, I was like, okay, bro, all right. And then he kept saying, oh yeah, I think she's my perfect match.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
A conversation. Your favorite ice cream flavor is this, that.
Yeah.
But I'm showing you love, attention, all that. And there were some times where she would say, hey, Tyler, can you lay upstairs with me? Not even lay, like, I'm on this end of the couch and she's on this end of the couch. And this is where it's about to get a little corny. We're talking. She falls asleep. And I legit watch her fall asleep. I'm like, wow. She might be the one. You know what I'm saying?
That's romantic over here.
We need some like soft music.
I know.
We actually have some people that are going to be joining us in 2 seconds. One final question before they come into the studio. But going back to my question when I said at that pivotal moment, what made you go ahead and decide for Shy over Melanie?
That decision took everything in me not to be that guy who would make everybody lose money. So at this point, I had to just like, hey, it's last ride.
Suck it up and just
You either go home with money, or go home with nothing.
True.
So I'm up there, and of course the dramatic stuff like that. I'm nervous. I am so like I want to piss myself. Seriously, like so I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? So maybe it was like, make the right decision.
All right.
Boom.
Well, we have a knock at the door.
Who is that?
I think we have some people coming in.
Who is that?
Oh, shoot. Ladies and gentlemen,
The black and white
it is
cookie.
none other than the power couple, Zak and Hannah. Y'all give it up. Hey!
What up, Xana?
Xana, reporting live. Reporting live.
Xana.
Hey Zach, I still hate you, bro. So don't you?
It's okay. I'm just gonna run across and punch Tyler.
Yeah. It's all good. Hannah, are you good?
I'm good.
I feel like I'm a pilot or something.
Yeah,
I didn't get this headset last time. This is way better.
This is dope.
You get
I
the
made it
lover's
smaller.
couch.
Yeah,
Good now.
it's the lover's
It was
couch.
too big
The
on
love
my head.
seat.
Was it too big at first?
Yeah. Good now.
Got him.
Whose idea was it to put a keg in here? Because I love it.
Shout out to the producer.
Yeah, shout out to the
Yes,
producers.
thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey.
Hey,
All right.
salute
I
to the
love
black
it,
and white
but,
cookie.
Yeah, anyway.
What's up, boo?
So, this is so dope because, and I think it's a great
Bite?
segue
Yes, I
because
do.
Tyler was getting all romantic kisses. Romantic
Whoa. What do you?
I was making it no, he was getting romantical. You know,
There you
on this.
go,
That's
there
what I
we
was
go.
trying to do. It was trying to come out, but it wasn't coming out as I wanted to. Sorry.
He was choked up on the how
I was
romantic
trying,
it was.
you know what I'm saying? I was feeling it.
man.
But speaking of romantic, and he gave you actually a shout out, but we have a bona fide couple in Zak and Hannah. And please tell me, because I'm gonna say right now, I saw everything going on. I watched the show just like all of us did, right? Let's go. And you guys were working it. You know, you had some great chemistry. Everything was going on. You made your own boom boom room. Like all of that was going on.
I heard them a lot. I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on there?
Yeah, we did some renovation on the boom boom room, which they never showed, but we destroyed that place.
Okay, do me a favor, scoot more to your left.
Yeah.
To your left, so we can get you completely on the camera. So. That being said,
how we doing?
Yeah, maybe a little bit more.
Okay, we're not doing good.
Yeah. Get really cozy.
We're going all the way in the court. Should we just leave?
Yeah, no.
We just slide away.
All right, so, but you guys weren't a perfect match.
No.
So please,
huge shocker.
Tell me how you felt that being, you know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is, you guys are definitely a perfect match.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty evident that I don't think the matchmakers did the best job this season because none of the perfect matches are together. Only the non-perfect matches are together.
True.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hannah and I, Chuck and Britt.
Britt.
Do me a favor.
We're gonna go back it out.
We were exercising stuff right now.
Okay.
So move back to the middle.
We're playing musical chairs here at AfterBuzz.
Just to the middle.
As long as I don't spill my beer.
Yeah, don't spill your beer.
We're
good. So back, a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. All right. There we go.
Yay.
All right.
Try this again.
You guys get a beam.
Where's Ryan Devlin when you need
I
him?
know, right? Okay, so as you were saying, sir.
What was I saying?
I don't remember.
The non-perfect matches seem to be doing better than the matches. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I was obviously sad when I found out that me and Zak were in a match, but I was already so invested that I just was like, there was a few days left of filming, literally
Not even
3 days.
One
I was
day.
like,
You
I was like,
handled
whatever.
Right.
You handled it so well, though. I saw your face, and I saw you were sad.
Yeah.
But you did it for the team.
Yeah,
and
I was
love that.
definitely sad.
Yeah, and what they
but-
didn't show is even after I came back, perfect match, I came in the house, I gave Hannah a kiss. That was the first thing I did. Doesn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Okay, thanks.
Your nibbles made the cut, though.
Yeah.
Every nibble that you had before the truth booth,
Right.
It
it
was,
was like you right on her face, right on her neck, and I'm like, they got that.
Hey guys,
Me and Zak are always in the
disgusting.
background, just like
yeah, sorry, babe.
kissing or something, just like being cute.
I'd give her a kiss now with these mics.
Oh, look at that.
No, it was really dope, and I agree with Nino. I was watching your face, specifically because I'm like, wait a second, this is a perfect match. How are you going to react? And you seem like you kind of put on the fake, pageant smile. I mean, I do agree with that, but you had a good spirit about
because
it.
I'm not gonna sit there and be like salty. Like a perfect match is exciting. We learned a lot about it. Obviously, like I said, I wish that it was me, but I was already so sure about how Zak felt about me that I wasn't too worried about it, so I just put on a good face and just kind of toughed it out.
You knew he was your
There
man.
you go.
Yeah, definitely. I was confident.
Confidence.
Yeah, well, they
Confidence.
actually asked me in an interview. They were like, "How do you feel about Zak and Kayla like going on this date? Like, do you wish that you were going on the date so you could like watch them?" And I was like, "No, like I'm very confident in how Zak feels about me, and like I'm totally fine with it." And I was like, I had a good day. I wasn't worried about them.
Really?
Yeah, he came back from his date, gave me a kiss. Like Kayla said hi to me too. Like me and Kayla remained friends the whole time. Like it was never weird. There was never any weirdness. Like it was just fine.
At least you had somebody who wanted you.
Tyler. No.
I still love you, Ty.
So Kiki was feeling the same way, dog.
Kiki was.
You got it worse.
Yeah. Okay, so another question is, obviously, this, you guys taped this months ago.
Yeah.
And so you guys have been, having this relationship outside of the show, but you have to kind of keep it under wraps, for the sake of taping.
Yeah.
And my question is, knowing this, and I'm sure this happens in a lot of reality show dating type things where people get together and then they can't really, show their affection or what have you out in the world.
Yeah.
Was that very difficult for you all?
Oh, it was so annoying because
So annoying.
I love to Snapchat and do all kinds of stupid shit and put anyone who's around me is getting put on my Snapchat.
Right.
So it was like hard. It was like her laugh would be in the background. I was like, oh, I can't use that. Like
People would know. They're like, "Is that Hannah laughing in the background?"
yeah, they
Oh,
were like
I'd be
detectives.
Really?
Yeah, people would like
"Is that
match.
a strand of Hannah's hair in the background?"
They busted the black light. There were CSI on my Snapchat.
Someone
I was like,
literally was
crazy.
like, "That's Hannah's mole." Like,
It's not moles.
on my back. I was like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, like weird things.
I'm like, I don't even know what moles are on my back. How do you guys know?
It got intense, but it was definitely difficult holding
Yeah,
it
and
back.
it sucks. Like, you're dating someone. We've been together since the show ended. You're dating somebody and you can't post pictures of them.
Right.
It's like, and it's not like social media is everything, but it's like, it's my imaginary boyfriend, you know? Like, I'm proud to date him. I want to show him off. I want people to know how happy we are. And I had to wait months and months to do it. And people now are like, you're, so showy with your relationship, like you must not be that confident in it. And I'm like, no, I'm so excited.
Yeah. 2015, you want to show everything.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm finally like, here's me and Zach doing couple stuff.
Right.
Like,
Is this a mature relationship that you're talking about? You're like, I've been dating since I was 16, and I've been wanting a mature relationship.
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
Yeah, no.
Well, it's like, you know what I mean?
Our relationship is
We've
so
done so
good.
many exciting and cool things since the show ended. We've traveled, like we've done all kinds of exciting stuff that we couldn't put on social media. So
Yeah,
it was like a big
that's
secret.
too.
Right.
But yeah,
Like-
we get along. We go together so well. We literally we don't fight about anything. We just go so well together. So
I'm always
I don't
a
really
third
know.
wheel.
Oh, no, Tyler, we love you.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of traveling, Hannah, I know you're from Syracuse, which is
Yes.
right outside my hometown of Rome. Shout out Rome, New York.
Hey.
And at the end of the show, I know you mentioned you asked Zach, "Oh, are you gonna come and visit me in Syracuse?"
Yeah.
Did that happen?
He
It
did.
did.
Yes.
Oh,
He came to
shoot.
Syracuse.
I met mom and dad
Yeah,
and
he met the
stepdad
family.
and sister
Oh,
and
wow.
brother.
Yeah, we
The
met
whole
the whole
family.
family. He came to
Yeah.
Syracuse.
She came to Toronto
I
too
came-
and
yeah,
met
I
my.
went to
I have a
Toronto.
big ass family. I'm Italian. I got like 5,000 cousins, aunts, uncles.
So
She
do
met
black
them
people,
all,
bro.
Yeah,
He threw me right into the mix.
right in the mix. Didn't
Yeah.
skip a beat.
Everything was good.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy to see you guys together.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I
That's
don't. My thing is, you mentioned just first thing you said was it's interesting how a lot of the non-matches are the ones that are actually together outside of the show.
Yeah.
And the ones. And when we were talking to Tyler, it seemed like even though, and I'm so glad, and we haven't really announced it, but it's kind of common knowledge. You guys won.
Yeah.
10 matches.
We won.
Yeah.
I want to
go.
drink this, but it's hard with the mic. Right.
We won?
Yeah, no.
Well, I was like, man,
No
this is-
faith in they won.
Literally, I know, I'm agree, and I told you guys, I had no faith in you guys getting this match.
Nobody.
especially
We didn't have faith in
you didn't have
ourselves.
faith in yourselves,
We.
right.
I know it just showed Chuck ready to give up on that after
Right.
that ninth matchup ceremony, but
Exactly.
half of us were on the same level.
Right.
Anybody that was in a fake couple relationship was
Right.
like, you know what? Let's just throw this thing. Who cares? We're
Right.
not going to win. We'll make a stand. We'll all go
Right.
up there and everyone pick the person you love the most, and who cares?
It'll
And
be a
then
protest.
what they didn't show, the whole house was divided. The next morning, we all came together, sat down, and we're like, you know what?
Finally.
No cameras. We all came together and we're like, we're gonna go around the circle and everyone's gonna say what they feel. And we ended up.
It got real.
It got really
Real
deep.
quick.
Some
Really?
deep shit.
Real
Can't believe they
quick.
didn't film this because it was
Real quick.
very deep.
Yeah.
Just like a coming to Jesus type moment with
Yeah,
everyone.
we all came together and everyone was like, basically in years from now when this show nobody remembers, we don't want to be like the people that gave up and wonder what happens if we
Right,
actually
didn't
tried.
try.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
There you
So-
go.
And another thing they didn't show is we must have sat outside the night before that matchup with those red cups
Long time.
for 7 hours at least.
Yeah.
At
7.
least.
I was starting to get so frustrated that I was like, get me out of here! Like I'm
Yeah.
going crazy because it was like 7 hours of us just like sitting down. We're like, we are going to figure this out. Yeah.
And then Devin, if I'm not mistaken, made a comment where he was like, "Dude, I'm tired."
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was the 7-hour one. 'Cause there was a couple of
that
times.
was the next day.
That was the next day.
So we did
Okay.
it that night. Then the next morning, we're like, "Hey, let's try it again. Find another
Make sure it's
scenario
right,
just in
yeah.
case." And that's how we came up with a second scenario and flipped a coin.
Ah.
That
Which,
was
by the
killed me.
way,
Yeah.
what?
That was kind of a
coin flip.
joke, though. We were kind of like set on scenario one, but we
Yeah.
were like, "Fuck it, we'll flip a coin."
That killed me. I was
Okay.
like, really? It's about to go down 750K. Bye.
Yeah.
My Twitter. I asked my Twitter. I did a poll. And 80% said no. They're
Yeah.
not going to get the
Wasn't
money.
happening.
Yeah.
20% had faith in y'all, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like
Shout
I
out to
said,
20%.
They didn't even have faith. Like they showed me in the last episode when the fourth bean came up. I was like, that is something we have not seen before.
We thought we won at that point. We're like, oh, what turn?
Yeah, we were acting like we won on 4
we were
beams.
just so excited that we got
I kicked
4.
over 8 chairs. They had to reset them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man. And we were talking to Tyler because he had a pivotal decision because he was like, do I go with my heart?
Yeah.
Do I go with the strategy?
Right.
And it's one of those situations where if anybody goes rogue, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
No
You're
one's
done.
hitting anything.
He's famous for that.
I'm just saying.
Save the situation, bro.
Yeah, you did. But no, I mean, it was one of those things where everyone, and up to that point, you guys really had always, maybe it was 8 people down and then 12 people didn't want to do it, or 3 people were down, and it was never, you guys could never fully come together, and it was like I can't remember who said it, but they were like, this is the Hail Mary. Like, you guys literally threw up a Hail Mary, like, this is it.
Right.
It's do or die. Hopefully it will stick. And it worked.
And we really did come together.
It was the Doug Flutie Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, that being said, and you mentioned, going back to what you said before, that you guys matched up at the very end, but all of the people that were matches really didn't have a connection outside of the situation. I mean, as a viewer, I'm looking at this. Is this the true life of what's going on?
Yeah, it was completely random.
So random. When I found out my match was Hunter, I was like,
What?
Yeah.
like, Hunter, I love you, but I was like, Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did this happen? Actually, in the matchup, when Ryan asked me how I felt about it initially, I just stuttered for like 10 seconds. I was like, and I was like, I like Hunter.
Yay, Hunter.
I love Hunter. I love Hunter more than she likes Hunter.
He's such a nice guy, but just
Hunter's
not
the best.
ever somebody I would date.
Right.
I see. What about you with your
With
match?
Kayla?
Yes.
Me and Kayla had a conversation like week 2 that was like pretty deep, and we like talked about certain things, and that's how the interview they used for me when they were talking, they used on our date when I had like a man bun and I was talking about it was from week 2. And I was like, she reminds me of like certain things of the women in my family.
Yeah.
That was from week 2 when you were there when we were talking, remember?
Yep.
And she was already in a thing with Connor, so I was like, I'm not really like trying to pursue Kayla because she's with my boy. But like I was like, maybe this girl is my match because there's certain things I see. And I went into it being like, I definitely don't want an Italian woman to be my match because I have them in my life and they're kind of crazy.
I remember that. Yeah.
So I saw the red flag on that. It is funny because it was like a common thing. Everyone said what they didn't want, and that ended up being the person they were matched with.
Word. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have another couple. That is.
Excited
Wait.
I'm LinkedIn. I can't see.
Can we? I know.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Man bun boys.
I wanna
This
see
is
them.
crazy.
Man bun boys.
Because. Like, we're just so excited.
Chucky.
We're just like so excited.
Great.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have another couple. Give it up right now for Chuck and Brendan.
Yay!
Hey!
We can't see you, but hey, guys.
What's up, guys?
LinkedIn.
What's up? Can you hear us okay?
Last there.
I can't see anybody, but
You can't
now
see
we good.
you. Oh, you good? You
we
good?
can see you.
We can see you.
We can't see you guys.
Nothing.
You can't see
You're
us.
wearing a
Oh.
shirt that says "Ahoy, fuckers."
Yes. You are an awesome shirt. Thank you for wearing explicitives on the show. We appreciate it.
Yes.
But you can hear us though, okay, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. So we just were talking with everybody. We're turned up in the show. We got Tyler, we got Hannah, we got Zach. So glad that you guys could join us.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are here.
Yay.
Miss you guys.
Yeah. You're in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming tomorrow.
Aloha.
To do a live reunion. No, just joking. He's
Mahalo.
like, so tell us how you're feeling. Chuck, Brittany, tell us how you're feeling right now. Obviously, you guys got all the 10 beams. What's the household looking like? How you feeling? Talk to us.
We're just stoked, man. You saw me. I was totally ready to give up.
Right.
I had everybody, convinced that I was going to throw in the towel and make a stand for men,
Right.
Yeah.
Right there with us on that one, too.
Exactly.
Right.
You were. I didn't show you in the show, but you were
Right.
there with me. So was Nelson and Hunter.
Oh, yeah,
I was
no,
there.
We
I was
said
with you.
that.
Yeah.
We said that we were all gonna do it too. Me and
Yeah.
Zach.
make a stand.
You were the one that showed out.
He gave the greatest speech ever, so they had to show just Chuck.
Exactly.
And then it also caused you to get into a fight, basically.
The trap door,
which was kind of crazy.
Chuck tripped over like a cabinet.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
So it wasn't like a real bona fide fight. It was just kind of like, hey, get out of my face, and then someone falls.
Basically, yeah. I mean, I tossed a piece of produce at him.
Right.
He didn't like that so much, and then he whipped one back, and I thought that it hit Brittany, so I got a little irritated. So I wanted to kind of get into his face to talk to him about it, or talk, whatever.
Right.
And I went right up to him, and then he pushed me back, and I tripped over a cabinet that was open behind me, and I just was here, and then it was fucking gone. So.
Done.
Poof! Greatest disappearing trick in American history.
So now the question for you both, Chuck and Brittany, you can chime in as well. All the consensus here is that it came down to the final hour, Hail Mary type situation. Were you as Flutie? Were you as surprised as everyone else, or were you the one guy that was like, yeah, we got this?
Man, I was so fucking surprised.
Yeah. I was 100% sure we lost.
Okay.
I didn't think.
Me too.
Me 3.
No way.
Like eventually, I was like, screw it. We're not winning this. We suck.
Yeah.
No wonder we've been single.
Right.
I didn't see it happening, man. I was so convinced after week 9 that we weren't going to make this happen. We had gotten no more than 3 beams the entire fucking game.
Right.
And then, it was just all of a sudden we decided to finally come together as a unit, as an Ohana, and play with the cups. Right. And we played out every single scenario, came down with the 2 scenarios, and went with a cup flip, or went with a coin flip, and turned it.
That too, flip cup and coin flip.
Both.
Those are fun.
Wait, so
Flip cup during out the house, maybe we would have gotten it sooner, but
So Brittany, you moved all the way out to Hawaii with
did.
Chuck. So you had to keep this secret, like we were talking to Zach and Hannah for a cool minute. How did you guys do that in Hawaii? Especially, it was set in Hawaii. Like, how has it been? Was it hard?
Yes, it sucked so bad. I've been his dirty little secret, basically.
Oh, well.
That's what I said, the imaginary boyfriend.
Chuck was putting it down for him to move out to Hawaii.
I had to censor all of her snaps and all of her posts on Facebook and everything. I was like,
I've got a
don't you tag
loud
in.
mouth. I was like, screw it. I don't care. I'm loving life. I'm going to show it off to the world. He was like, no, we've got money on the line. I was
Squash
like,
that.
okay. I was like, you got a good point. I can't argue with that.
What was it like when you guys finally announced? I saw you guys both put up a very adorable Instagram post. What was that like to finally make it official?
It was good. It was good to just, it's kind of like a weight lifted a little bit. I could, breathe again, because we didn't have to worry about anything being hidden or trying to worry about losing money or any shit like that.
We did our first public Snapchat today.
Public Snapchat.
Hey, at least you guys had somebody.
Yeah, I did.
T-Boogie.
That video. That was the first
Me and
time I
Tyler
did
did
that.
our first public Snapchat today too. I love you.
From this
That's
trailer.
dope.
From the
That's
trailer.
dope.
Exactly, making waves.
Yeah, see?
So, I had this conversation with Zach and Hannah as well, because obviously you guys aren't together with your matches. And so were you surprised who your perfect match actually was from the show?
Yeah, I mean, me and Mel, we hit it off super heavy in the first week that we were there. They didn't show any of that, but I was literally carrying her around the house and making out with her. That was like the first night.
Oh, no.
Tyler.
She did somebody. Oh, yeah, I got this.
Tyler is just a little weird.
Tyler's just getting
Coming
killed.
through this
Match has good taste.
Yeah.
And then there was the Rashida and her thing where they offered me a threesome, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
Yes, I know.
Time out. Ding, ding,
We
ding.
need to revive
Wait,
T.
hold on.
We need to revive Ty.
So it was Mel's. I remember hearing that. I'm like, what?
Me too.
Because they kind of breezed over that real quick. But she offered you a threesome?
With Rashida.
her
Rashida.
and Rashida were fighting upstairs over which one of them was going to get to bang me first.
Oh, shoot.
So they
Catalina.
ran down, fighting each other, like pulling each other down, pushing each other down to get to me first to see who could get to me. And then finally they both kind of got to me at the same time, and they were so drunk, and so was I. They were just kind of like clawing at me while I was downstairs.
You fell to a
They pushed up in
bush,
a
right?
bush. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
fell to a
Put
bush.
you in a bush?
I had a scratch on my face for like 3
I
days.
remember that because when
What?
me and Mel went to go choose the trivia question, she was like, "Heather, said you sure?" I was
Yeah,
like,
you were like, you
I was about to
did.
drop her. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
yo,
know.
They showed Tyler
girl.
like you
We were
did.
watching watching it at my house. I was like, Tyler was. He's like, what? Get off me.
He's like, what you did?
True. What do you mean true?
I feel so. What's it called? I feel so. Melanie was so calm and quiet and polite here.
Yeah, she was.
Melanie.
Wait, can we all give it up for Rashida one more time on the show?
I love her.
Yeah, I wish we could have her on the show. Yeah,
She's so lovable.
So, obviously, you turned them down. You decided it wasn't a good idea, and then that was that.
Yep. The opportunity to make Are You the One history, but no, I ended up with this one. So it's
Mary Kate and Ashley.
And so Brittany, from you, were you also surprised about who you were matched with? Because you were matched with Austin.
Honestly, no. The whole time on the show, no joke, me and Austin, after every conversation, we were like, all right, we've got to be a match. It just made sense because we had so much in common. It was ridiculous. Unfortunately, they didn't show a lot of our conversations on the show, but just our outlook on things, we did think a lot alike. It was kind of scary a little bit. It's a lot like my father, and they say girls always go after someone like their dad. Well, it's true, yeah. It just made sense that we would have been a perfect match, but
yeah, whatever. I love it. Well, I'm super excited to have you guys on the show, to have you guys here, like with all the couples, and I'm glad that people are continuing outside of the show and like really experiencing what the show's about, because it really is about finding true love, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And if you don't end up with your perfect match, who cares? You found someone that you want to be with.
Yeah,
and
so many people are like so upset. They're like, but Zach isn't your perfect match.
Right.
I'm like, who gives a fuck? Like, nobody cares.
I was waiting for it.
That's all we get on our social media.
Yeah, it's like he's
fuck
not
off.
your match, though. I'm like, okay, listen, I don't
Cool, we're
care,
aware.
so thanks.
We were there.
the matchmakers.
Yeah.
Fuck the matchmakers.
What were they? No.
Can I reiterate? I got friends on national TV.
I got friends on national TV. It's okay, Tyler.
She said BFF for life. What?
And
then the cameras made it seem. Yeah, and then
she said that.
she said that, and then I said this is one of the most best experiences I had in my life.
Right.
I was talking about just the overall experience, not with her. No offense to Melanie, but I was talking about being here, being casted, meeting phenomenal people who I love with all my heart.
Yes.
And they made it seem like I was just head over heels. I'm like, yes, at certain points in time, yes, I really thought that she was the one, but at that point in time, I knew we were just gonna be friends. So don't make it seem like I'm just like this clingy, guy. That's not T Boogie at all whatsoever. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so before we close out, we always like to just check in with everybody and see what's going on and see what they want to plug. So since we got you on Skype, you the power couple of Hawaii, if you want to go first, and if you want to just talk about like what you're into, if you want to plug anything or anything like that going on, or you just want to profess your love, that's cool too.
Well, I'm working on something right now with realityshowtees.com. I don't know if any of you guys are doing that. But so check that out. Gonna have like 4 or 5 shirts coming out with that. Doing this beanie company too. Love Your Melon. Pretty dope. Check them out.
Send me one.
Yeah. We need one over here.
On my Instagram here soon. And then me and this one, we're going to travel around the world. We're going to come see each one of your beautiful faces. So stay tuned.
Better be ready.
Shoot.
Let's go.
LA first.
LA. Yeah. We want to see it.
So be ready, Ohana.
Oh,
We're ready.
I miss you guys so much, man. Seriously. Say love you
Have
too.
fun.
Seriously.
And before you close out, make sure you give us your social media handles so the fans can know where to follow you if they're not following you already.
My Instagram and Twitter are both MTV_Chucklodon, which is CHUCKALODON. I forget how to spell it sometimes. And my Snapchat is it's a little wordy.
Yeah.
My Snapchat is DKCUHC, which is Chuck D spelled backwards.
Awesome. Okay. What about you, Brittany?
My Snapchat is Brittany Nicole, BRITINICOL, and my Instagram and Twitter are both MTV_Brittany Nicole.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much.
Guys.
We love you.
Bye,
Love you guys.
Love you.
I'll see you guys on Full House later on, okay?
All right. Now it's back to our couple in the studio.
What's up?
What y'all got going on? Talk to us.
What you got going on?
You know, I'm still just chilling. Like the other week when I was here.
That's pretty good.
Me and Zach are going on vacation for New Year's.
All right.
That's exciting.
Nice.
But
So
yeah, just, I'm chilling. He's doing stuff though, so let him go.
Okay.
I'm doing the same stuff I was doing last week. Just doing. I work in entertainment, so I'm a filmmaker. I'm always shooting stuff. Doing the comedy thing, comedy videos. Me and T got a video coming out.
We need our own show, by the way. Seriously.
Can you hook a brother up?
Yeah.
I want to get down.
I do. I'm a producer director, so
duo.
we pitch stuff all the time.
Oh, let's talk after.
Yeah.
Over a couple beers.
Yeah, exactly. Go back out to the patio.
Anything that will be promised.
If he'll let us in his trailer, maybe we
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can come in that trailer.
Right.
you got a girl.
That's awesome. Mr. Johnson, what you got going on, sir?
With me, this is the first time in my life that I'm actually able to live life without having to work all the time. Take care of moms and sisters and stuff like that. I'm just living life, and it's beautiful.
Good.
And I'm also humble as well to be cast on the show to meet them too, and including everybody. But as far as me, I'm just, the phrase that I go by, the sky is not the limit, it's just a view, because one minute I'm working, next minute I'm on MTV, and I got people actually wanted to talk to me. I'm just a normal guy.
Yeah.
And people look up to him like, wow, that's amazing.
You're kind of tall too, so.
But as far as that, just trying to continue to live my life how I was raised, as far as work-wise, I'll find something soon, but there's no rush. God has a plan for everybody.
Word.
New to LA,
Welcome,
ladies,
welcome.
hey.
Slide in those DMs, though.
But other than that, man, it's so like humbling and amazing. Just even you guys want me to be on here, it's dope. So I appreciate you guys. So as far as anything, I'm just being T Boogie. So
there it is.
Right.
There it is.
Love it.
I love
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen.
No, not yet.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No,
ready.
you can't do it.
We have to end. We have to end. I know. It sucks. I'm so sad because it's been such a great show.
Dope show.
I mean, our cast is dope.
Are you gonna cry?
No, don't do that. No, I'm not gonna
Tyler
cry.
needs a hug too, so.
I know. We'll be sensitive together.
Come
Ladies
over
and
here.
gentlemen, coming out new show, Sensitive Man. Me and Tyler hold it down.
man, got to.
But no, it's been a dope experience. Literally to date, this has been my favorite show on AfterBuzz TV. All the guests that we've had to be able to come, all the guests watching the show. I've never had so many cast members that actually watch the show
Des
and
is crying.
want to find out.
Put on that Bieber.
Right. I don't put on Bieber because then it's waterworks. But,
I may cry.
It's been dope. It's been
Never.
dope. So signing off. I've been your host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me on social media at The Poet Saint all day, every day. Desiree Murphy.
Thank you guys so much. This, like Lem said, has just been so incredible, and I'm so happy I could be part of this panel. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram if you want to keep up with me at dmurph625.
Yeah. And Tyler, tell the people again one more time where they can find you, sir.
See, I was about to drop my mixtape right there. Y'all love it. But no, Instagram and Twitter _MTV T Boogie TEEBOOGIE. Snapchat T Baby TBABII. I am single, ready to mingle. Salty like a Pringle. Oh, see, I was about to drop the mixtape, bro.
Bars.
Bars. Heard that? Watch out, Slim Jesus. Watch out, bro.
There it is. Nino llanera.
You guys, I do not want this to be over, but you can catch me on other shows here Monday through Wednesday. Check me out. You can catch me at Nino llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'll see you guys next season, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like happening.
Good luck.
Like,
Hopefully
for sure.
we will.
Season 4. Yeah. Season 4. And before we go, our power couple, Hannah, where can they find you?
Is Hannah_Rathbun with 2 N's on Instagram.
2
and
N's.
_Hannah Rathbun with 1
1
N
N. I
on
remember
Twitter.
that.
Shit. Did you guys write that down?
Yeah.
Never forget.
We got it. All right, Zach.
My social media is easy. It's just all Zak Longo. ZAK. ZAKLONGO on everything.
On everything.
Come find me.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the show, end of the season, end of an era.
Yes.
But we will be back for
We will be
season
back.
4. Look for us.
Don't watch season 4. Boo.
Good night.
Season 3 is the best. We suck, but we the
Season
best.
3 for life.
Good night, y'all.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.